Hello, I am Potluck, and right now I am sitting here with my two of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a big fan of Batman, so I have Batman Begins. It stars Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Gary Oldman, Morgan Freeman,
Could you hold the title
and
close?
Cillian Murphy, and even Katie Holmes. It's a very good movie, and this here is the one everyone's been talking about for so many long years, and me have been thinking about, The Dark Knight. It's got the recurring cast and some new characters along, including Heath Ledger's phenomenal Joker and Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face, Harvey Dent, if you will. But now, I'm going to start answering questions that I wrote down along with Pot Geyser, and he will be asking them right now. So let's begin my Batman review, or our Batman review.
Alright, so who do you think would be the main Batman 3 antagonist?
Well, if you ask that question, it really brings a lot of questions to mind. So I'm going to have to say, out of all fairness, we had in the past, right here, Batman Begins, the main antagonist was Ra's al Ghul. And this one, Dark Knight, it was the Joker. So when I compared a villain both equal to the Joker and Ra's al Ghul, when it comes to violence, anarchy, destruction, and intimidation, and even fear, I think only one villain. Black Mask, Roman Sionis. He's new, he's been around for over 20 years. There's two versions, Jeremiah Arkham, but he's new. And we want to see Roman Sionis. Very dark, methodical, demented, twisted, and sick. Next question.
Alright, so who do you think would be the secondary Batman 3 antagonist?
Excellent choice. Excellent question of a choice. Excellent choice of a question, in my opinion. Whenever going back to these movies, we had two secondary antagonists as well, along with some minor antagonists. We had the second antagonist from Batman Begins, the Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, who was a doctor at Arkham Asylum, a psychiatrist slash therapist slash pharmacist, everything. He's very intelligent, but he's very vengeful and psychotic with his drug toxin.
Yes, the fear
He
toxin.
even tried to destroy Gotham City in Batman Begins. He's one of the main purposes that the city almost went to hell and was destroyed permanently, next to him teaming up with Ra's al Ghul. And this one, in my opinion, is, I know that this is much more, let's say, realistic and not as violent or as destructive as the Batman Begins, but it's an interesting conclusion of what it would have been like if it was. Because the Joker manipulated, used, and scarred and ruined Harvey Dent's life, creating the vengeful, violent, influential, powerful, intimidating, and disfigured Two-Face. And Joker, though he caused the most anarchy in the movie, he was going to use Two-Face to unleash all of what Harvey fought for against, but he used it to team up with Harvey Dent, or should I say, with Two-Face. So I would say the secondary antagonist that goes to mind with Scarecrow and Two-Face will be the Riddler. The Riddler, not Jim Carrey's role in particular, but a role more along the lines of Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio, or Michael Emerson, David Tennant, Joseph Levitt-Gorelick, you name it. I can go on and on and on. The point is, the Riddler is a perfect secondary antagonist. He's an old one, though he should be a main villain in some people's eyes. He should be a secondary one for the first time.
Yes, and as you've said before, he is like the Zodiac killer.
He is the Zodiac. He's the narcissistic, criminal mastermind. It's that simple. He's very narcissistic. He's like Jigsaw from Saw. He's like the Sin Killer from Seven. He's like, as well as the man from Law Abiding Citizen. He's a mixture of all things. He's like the realism of Ted Bundy. Next question.
Alright, so try to summarize all the storyline of all three Batman movies combined. What you think it's gonna be incomplete?
You're giving me the best question tonight. But I believe that I'll talk about Batman Begins and the Dark Knight first. Batman Begins was mainly about the training of that Bruce Wayne's life. Bruce Wayne alone. So Batman, yes, but he was in it really for just an hour. But it was mainly about Bruce Wayne. And I believe that Bruce Wayne was trained by Ra's al Ghul, faced his first freak of a criminal, Scarecrow, learned fear, tried to get over his fears, and by turning fear against those that prey among the fearful. Quote from Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne. And the storyline in The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight storyline was a continuation of Batman Begins. After months of Batman fighting multiple criminals, arresting them, helping the police, arresting corrupt cops, with Lieutenant James Gordon and Commissioner James Gordon, and they need more backup, stronger backbone, if you will. So they get District Attorney Harvey Dent, and it's about anarchism by the Joker, who is hell-bent the opposite of Batman, everything Batman stands for, and everything that Harvey Dent stands against as well. Everything Commissioner Gordon despises as well. He has three enemies, major ones: Batman, Commissioner James Gordon, Lieutenant James Gordon, and District Attorney Harvey Dent. But he reforms and befriends and creates the monster within Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
Alright, so...
And now for Batman 3. I believe that it should be mainly about Batman trying to survive on his own, with Bruce Wayne struggling to maintain his image while still trying to somehow manage to fight off crime, but not teaming up with anybody. He's all on his own. He's maintaining his own company, but he wants to bring back Lucius Fox. He's got his relationship with Alfred. He's trying to not avoid anything personal between Commissioner James Gordon. And he's remembering all the fear and anarchism by the Joker and Scarecrow, and the rough training from Ra's al Ghul, and the tragic loss of his friend and tragic hero, Harvey Dent, who became his quite possibly the most personal, greatest villain, Two-Face. And it should be talking about the new villains as well. Black Mask being the new one because of he came up with the idea of the Joker's idea of wearing masks, clown masks. Black Mask is also a personal villain, and he's the only friend that Bruce Wayne doesn't realize is hated by Roman Sionis, who is Black Mask. So I would honestly believe there would be a lot of tension between the two, and somehow, some way, Batman being involved thanks to the Riddler. The Riddler being a detective, like a police detective working through the police, like the Joker did the mob, or like Two-Face through the politics and journalists and cops, and Scarecrow through the Arkham Asylum inmates, or even Ra's al Ghul in the League of Shadows. So, and there's going to be someone important going to die as well. Next question.
Actually, that will be the end of part 1. We need to get new batteries, so we'll bring part 2 to you in a little bit.